Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we are working on this oversized V-neck crochet vest. It is a very beginner friendly project and works up quite quickly. For reference, I usually wear size small to medium. For this project I used two different types of yarn held together. You can use any yarn that suits a 5 or 6 millimeter hook. I used 6 balls of drops Lima and 4 of alpaca. You can find all the yarn details in the description below. You will also need 6 millimeter crochet hook, scissors, a yarn needle, stitch markers, and a measuring tape. I start by making a slip knot and work a foundation chain of 55. You can easily adjust the length here by adding more or fewer chains. Once you have 55 chains, add one extra chain for turning. We'll start from the second chain from the hook. Yarn over, insert a hook into the chain, grab the yarn and pull it through. You now have 3 loops on your hook. Now simply pull the first loop through the other 2. Let's do it again. Yarn over, insert, pull through, and then pull that first loop through the remaining 2 on the hook. Continue this until the end of the row for a total of 55 stitches. For row 2, chain 1 and turn. From now on, we will work into the back loops only. Skip the turning chain, yarn over, and go into the back loop of the first stitch. Continue working this way until the end of the row. This creates a very stretchy texture. We need to complete 15 rows like this before we start the shaping. Now we are at row 16 and it's time to start building the V neckline. Work across the row as usual, but stop when you have 4 stitches left. We will leave these 4 stitches unworked. Chain 1 and turn. To make the V-shaped neckline, we need to decrease it first. Insert your hook into the first stitch, pull up a loop, so now you have 2 loops on the hook, then insert into the next stitch and pull up another loop. You now have 3 loops. Pull the first loop through the other 2. After that, continue with your regular stitches until the end of the row. On the way back, work as usual until you have 2 stitches left at the neckline edge. And decrease again. Keep repeating these decreases until you have 31 stitches left. So here I have 31 stitches. For next row, I work one normal row without any decreases, 31 stitches in total. After finishing this row, we need to mirror the other side by increasing. Work 31 stitches, and in the very last stitch, work 2 stitches instead of 1. For the next row, work 2 stitches into the first stitch. So chain 1, skip first chain, and work 2 stitches into the same space. Continue the rest of the row normally. Keep increasing this way for 20 more rows until you have 51 stitches again. To get back to our original width, we need to add the height we skipped earlier. Work your 51 stitches, then chain 4, add 1 more for turning, and work back across. Now you have your 55 stitches again. To finish the front panel, work 14 more rows of straight 55 stitches. This makes our piece symmetrical. For the back, I worked a simple rectangle. I worked 55 stitches and made 70 rows in total. Now let's join the pieces. Lay the front panel over the back panel and align the shoulders. Use a needle and a double or single thread to sew the shoulder seams together. I use just 1 more strong yarn. And repeat for the other side. Now let's work on the neckline ribbing. Attach your yarn at the shoulder seam. Chain 2 and work half double crochets all the way around. To make a half double crochet, yarn over, insert a hook into the stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over again, and pull it through all 3 loops. Then work into each row. When you are back at the start, join with a slip stitch. For the ribbing, we will use front and back post half double crochets, chain 2 and turn. Yarn over, insert a hook around the post of the stitch from the front for a front post, and make a half double crochet. Then around the post from the back for a back post. So alternate front and back post half double crochets all the way around. At the end, join with a slip stitch in the turning chains. This is what I have so far, and I'm gonna add one more row here. For the third row, chain 2, turn. We will work front and back posts again. If it's a back post, work a back post. If it's a front post, work a front post. The first one here is the back post. So I insert the hook from the back. For the next one, work front post, and so on until you reach the center of the V-neck. Then find the middle stitch. It's a back post here. So I'm gonna skip the stitch before it, work the middle stitch, and skip the stitch after it. So I work the back post, then I skip this front post, work the back post, which is the middle stitch, then skip next front post and work one more back post. After this, just continue as before without skipping stitches. For the sleeves, I marked the armholes at about the middle. Then I sew the sides from the bottom up until I reach the stitch marker. So the armhole is about 25 centimeters. Then I attached the yarn under the armpit and worked 65 half double crochets around the opening. Then I joined it with a slip stitch, chain 2 and turn. Just like for the neckline, we will work 2 rows of front and back post stitches. I don't skip any stitches here, just work around the sleeve in each stitch. Repeat the exact same process for the second sleeve. Finally, let's finish the bottom. Attach the yarn at the side seam and work 1 row of half double crochets around the entire edge. Finish with 2 or more rows of ribbing. I made just 2. Cut the yarn, weave in all your ends, and the vest is complete. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and see you in the next video.